Hey everyone, I really want to take a moment and honestly say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Again, I'm kind of overwhelmed sometimes as I see things that go on in my life. And again, I'm just here to share tips with you to help in the, to help save time, energy, effort, money, help you in your health, help you just start out a new year in a better way. So here we are, today's tip. Saving money with faucets. Now, we all know the society we live in today. Okay, mostly the businesses that you go into. It's not too many restaurants that have participated in this yet, but it's probably 50-50 on the restaurants. But any other businesses that you go into, and you go in to use the bathroom, their faucets are those ridiculous hand sensor. You gotta. You're like playing the game trying to, wash your hands because, you want to stay healthy. So when you come home, and that's what the kids are used to, and you have the regular faucet at home, and how many times do you walk in after your kids or after friends or any family members, and the water is still running? I know I can't be the only one out there. So here's what you do. See if I can get this to work. Again, I'm technically challenged, so please bear with me. So, I was at the local Lowe's the other day, and they have these faucets. Okay, now if you notice here, there's no sensors for one. If you really take a close look, there's no sensors. Basically what you do is you take your wrist and push down on here, and then the water turns on. And because this is like timed, I guess is the word I want, eventually you end up with the water back off, right? Okay, so my biggest thing here is there's no sensors. Did you guys realize that those faucets with those sensors on, you know how you go into a business and it's not working, it says out of order, or you constantly run into the same store for whatever reason and it's the same sink that's still not working? The reason is because those little sensors that are usually rated down in here, and you're doing the it's like praying, please help me turn on so I can wash my hands. To replace those sensors at a minimum is $125 for just the sensor. I haven't been able to actually find, and I didn't take the time to look online, but in the stores I don't even find those kinds of faucets. So obviously it's made for commercial use. So how much are you charged for that? How much do you pay to have the little sensor in there? And then you got to pay a minimum of $125. Now that's just the part. That's not including the labor. That's not including the service call. That's not including any of that. Okay? This is readily available at your local Lowe's, Home Depot, any of those hardware stores, I'm sure, that carry faucets can get this for you. And personally, it's worth it. All there is a little time to spring in there that, takes and turns off when it's done. So you start with this, use your wrist, turn the water on, the water is running, it's doing its job, you don't have to touch anything, you're still staying clean. The water turns off when it's done and it pops back up, and you have saved money with your faucets. Now, you can buy those faucets at your local home improvement store, I guess. It's worth the investment. It really is. I mean, you put it in your own home, and the kids, they're just, hey, no big deal. Water turns on, turns off. Here you go. If I recall correctly from what I read, you can actually set it for how long the water runs for. So let's say you have kids that you're attempting to teach to brush their teeth and to brush their teeth long enough. You could set the timer on here, or the little spring, or whatever you want to call it inside there, and it'll pop off in 2 minutes. Okay, here you go, kid. Brush your teeth. When this pops off, you should be done. or case in point, brush your teeth until it pops off. Anyway, again, just here to share some tidbits and tips along the way this year as I learn them as they come to my attention. Again, I hope you guys are having awesome, wonderful 2018 thus far. And again, I really do want to say thank you personally for tuning in and checking out this year, checking out the channel, checking out the tips. And I really would love to hear from you. Please leave your comments below, and I will get back with you just as soon as I can. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and until the next video.